Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Once more with Harvey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Nix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He's got Hamler on the out route. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's Nix once more. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They've been targeting quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
looking to put a drive together.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Picked off by Drew Sanders. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Look at this Arizona defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Hamler. Off the play fake, Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing, Nix. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Third and 3. To throw is Nix. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Broncos field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 Eagles, Panther 11, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kevontae Turpin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession, as they've got it as we resume action. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Nix to the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now it's Nix. He's got his turn. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Nix from the shotgun. A short throw to Ingram. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Nix. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Walter Nolan in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the set.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Come on. Come on. Set. Bronco. 60 Eagle. 6.
A give up the middle with Benson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On the sideline. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretch it right there turned it into a really nice game. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he'll work down inside the 45. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Cardinals! Kevontae Turpin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have regained the lead. An extra point attempt to follow here. Up to 5.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Broncos 9.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Turn up past the 30. And a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards. And the Broncos first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Denver.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nick's going to keep this himself. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. R.J. Harvey from 6 yards away. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. What's good on the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
16. Cardinals 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
79 Broncos. 70 Timberwolves. Check go.
Now back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cards have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
Broncos 16.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
19 targets.
Another run here with Benson. And some room to work. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Franklin. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping to get lost behind the defensive line, But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And outbounds right around the 20.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to the air with Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
48-yard line.
70 Lions, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll set up to throw. Goes right back to McBride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
60 Bison, 60 Warriors, 70. Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
23-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Ready, right?
They run over center with Benson. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Benson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Let's go now. Top 19. Panther 6. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Nick Bonito in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Got it. Ready.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll go play action with Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down.
Nix going to give to Harvey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
Here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw is Nix. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Now it's Nix. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st down. gain of 12. And the
They run straight ahead with Harvey.
And he stopped immediately there.
That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
Nix from the shotgun. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Kill, 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 kill. Olay, olay, olay.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Evan Ingram from 13 yards out. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
The Broncos will line up for the
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And it's a three-point game.
Broncos 31. Cardinals 28.
So that effort gives him a three-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And they will ring them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Cook 19 tight. Back. 60, 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Ready, set.
Here comes second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Alert.
Brings up second and
Let's
2.
go.
A give left side for Benson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. They'll go again with Benson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't
No
you?
doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Cardinals, first down.
On the double.
Here's first and 10.
18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 60.
Back to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
14 more yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
19, Lion.
Brings up second and 9.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And the Cardinals.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Tackle made at the 3
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Okay, ready?
As they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
19 Tiger. Here we go. Here we go. Reload. Hot. Set. Hurt. Ready, ready?
Benson.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
This is 3rd and goal.
60 by 6.
He'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught it. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
31.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. To throw, here's Nix. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Arizona, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.